When you're doing the analysis this week, looking at Raith Rovers, do you see a lot of similarities between Raith Rovers and Dundee United with the approach they have to games, the fact that they're playing into the 90th and beyond, and also the winning games that they've been having?
Listen, I see two attacking teams. I think we've got slightly different approach to games. I mean, Raith Rovers are, quite keen on getting the ball forward early. Don't tend to mess about with it a great deal at the back. They get it up to the target man. They try and pick up second balls and they try and play the game in the opposition's half as often as possible. We have a slightly different approach in terms of our build-up, being a little bit more patient and trying to have a little bit more control in terms of possession. But I think it's two very exciting teams in terms of the quality that both teams have got in the forward areas, and I think Saturday will be a bit of back and forth and what have you. But I think the best team will eventually come out on top, and I'm really hoping that is ours.
Looking at the focus that the players have, and for both teams here, they're going to have to focus for minute 1 right the way through to minute 96, 97, whatever it is from there. Do you feel that is something that you need to give extra to this particular weekend?
I think going right till the last minute in every game is really important. It's something that we have tried to instill in our group of players, right from the moment I came through the door. And it is, things that we work on in training. Nobody's given up, nobody's throwing in the towel, and got to believe that if we keep going right till the last minute, then we can get something. And I think we've shown that, this season. Similar to Raith, we've had to come from behind in certain games. I think back to the Dunfermline game here, where it was 90 odd minutes when we got the equaliser. The Inverness game when we were away from home, down to 10 men for a half an hour, not willing to accept the point, kept going right till the end, and got a last minute winner and a valuable 3 points. So I think it's two very similar groups in terms of the mindset and the approach to the game, and I think good experience throughout both teams. Really good quality technical players throughout both teams as well. But maybe we could argue slightly different approach in terms of build-up.
Would you settle for 3 points at the end of the game, having been a scrappy game, or would you rather it was a classic?
Oh yeah, I mean, look, we've spoke about that with the players before the season had started, about having an identity and wanting to be recognised as a good footballing team, and entertaining our fans and making the games enjoyable for them. But absolutely, we will take 3 points any way it comes on Saturday. Hopefully, that's with nice, fancy, free-flowing football that's gets the fans out of their seats. But if it needs to be a last-minute winner from a corner to win 1-0 in the 95th minute, then I'll gladly take that as well. It's about winning the game. That's ultimately what the game is all about. You can have all the best intentions in the world about how you want to play and how you can try and visualise the game panning out, but sometimes the opposition does something a little bit different that you maybe haven't anticipated, or does something to stop some of your key players, and you just have to try and find a way to win the game at any means possible, and that's what we're going to try and do.
Last one from me. Any news on any recruitment, any areas that you're looking at to focus on at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, the January window is around the corner now, and we've been keeping our eye on one or two different players, but we're not, when everybody's fully fit and available in our squad, we've got a very strong competitive squad. But it's important that every window we go into, we're always in a position where we can strengthen if we feel the need. And the board have been hugely supportive of me since I've came through the door, and we are in a position to do something if and when those types of players arise.
Recent runs of results that have happened in the Championship show the importance of being focused on the game from the first minute to the 95th, 96th, 97th minute.
Yeah.
How difficult is that to stay focused for that length of time for a whole game?
Yeah, it is difficult, and especially in the latter stages of the game when you're fatigued, that's when you need to concentrate the most. But yeah, this season we've had a good record. Like late on in games, we've scored a few late goals and we've kept going. So it's a strength of ours, definitely. So looking forward to Saturday.
Highlights the importance of making sure there's a couple of goals up before you get to these latter stages then.
Well, that definitely helps if you can get yourself a buffer and a couple of goals lead. But if you're not, again, it is just about concentrating and seeing the game out. If you're a goal ahead, you just see the game out. as I say, we've done that well this year. So hopefully if we're in that position, we can hold on.
You played Raith Rovers already this season. Have you been surprised about how they've been playing this season?
No, not at all. They're a good side with good players, and they're obviously coached very well as well. So we knew they were going to be up there, and it's been no surprise that they've went on a great run and won so many games. But yeah, we're a good side as well, and we're confident.
And on that basis of being a good side, obviously, home game just before Christmas and things coming along, really important to put on a good show for the fans.
Yeah, we're buzzing for the game. It's really exciting. It's the games you want to play in, and hopefully a big support on Saturday, and we can put on a show for them.